Hello, everyone. Today we'll talk about violet color and vibration. It is because some of you ask me, and I'm very grateful because I normally ask you to send me problems or topics you want me to talk about, because it's easier to meet your expectation than just come up with a concept which I think would be interesting to you. So today we'll talk about color and vibration of violet. As we know, every coin has two sides. Every color, not only negative green, which means every vibration, color relates to visible spectrum of light, and violet belongs to this part. But we should rather talk about vibrations because vibrations like ultraviolet are directly connected with violet, but they are not visible spectrum. So let's stay with vibrations. However, forgive me if I sometimes will say color. Violet is visible, so we can address it as a color, but it's also very intriguing vibration. I started to talk about that every color or every vibration has two faces, negative and positive. And negative not because it is bad, but because of its electrical charge. So we know about negative green that it has two aspects, vertical and horizontal. Well, imagine that every color from visible spectrum, from violet to red, has also those two spectrums. So let's talk about violet. It is connected with crown chakra. And many people know about it, or you can read about it a lot, but really how we can apply it in our life. So let's talk not only about this positive, well-known qualities of violet, but also those less known, but also very interesting. Violet is color or frequency of crown chakra, and therefore it has a calming effect. It is a highest vibration from the group of cold color or cool colors, which means blue, indigo, and violet. When you look, for example, at amethyst, it is violet in color, and therefore it is used to help you meditate, for example. The people who have those beautiful, like caves of amethyst, very often put them at the front of them when they want to meditate, and it helped them to cool down and go into this relaxation or meditative state. But in healing, it also known, those are the results which I brought with me from Europe. In children, it helps those who suffer for bedwetting. Why? Because it calms down. The bedwetting is a result of emotional conflict connected with separation and inability to mark your territory. Because violet frequency of violet is released from the top of your head, then it will also have an influence of people with epilepsy. It calms your nerves, therefore anxiety problems can be addressed with violet color. It helps to clear the blood, helps with insomnia. So if you can supply yourself with the frequency of violet before you go to sleep, you can use a pendulum which, for example, the neutral pendulum, which is also called simplified universal, and you have here the color marked. This is violet, and then You hold it by this bead, which is preset for you. And I will hold it up for you to see it, but normally, of course, you hold your pendulum and with your hand at right angle. And you can hold it over your hand, non-dominant hand, and then say, supply me with the frequency of violet to the highest possible level for my highest good. And you simply wait until it will stop. It is normally very simple and relatively fast process, just because when you work with neutral pendulum, then it is a pendulum which works just on one pre-selected by you vibration, if you will hold by a corresponding color of bead. As I said, everything what is connected with upper part of the body, especially head, ears, some eye conditions, but not all eye conditions. Those all are things and conditions, health challenges, which you can use violet for. From the more metaphysical point of view, the Lord of Seventh Ray, which is violet, is Saint-Germain, or Saint Germain, if we would like to use the English pronunciation. Saint-Germain, as you remember, is ascended master who teaches us, among other things, about violet flame. And this violet flame is used for protection and is used for healing, and it basically used to enhance your spiritual development. You can probably find on internet the violet flame text, because there is a specific text which you say when you use violet flame ritual. It's very simple, but if, for example, you would like to enhance your financial benefits in life, you can add to this violet flame, which you will surround yourself with the flame of color of green. So green flame will be inside of this violet flame circle. And then you, of course, are in the center of the circle. And then you will say the text, and hopefully it will help you to improve your financial situation. Of course, it is not that it will, you will lie down and money will just fall from the sky, but definitely money can come easier to you. But we were talking at the beginning that every coin has two ends, two sides. And the other side is this not so wonderful, because it's normally used to counteract other people's actions. As we know, violet is a combination of blue, dark blue, and red color. So when you will see on special type of events, many people there, women, especially women, dressed in violet, it means that they are on the senior position in, let's say, negative, not necessarily fully pro-life magic work. Even though sometimes you will not think about a specific person being involved in ritualistic work. But when you will see normally younger girls or younger women dressed in blue, dark blue, and red, that means they are at the beginning of ritualistic, claiming the ladder of ritualistic work. They are teenager in magic sense, and they are just apprentice of those who are dressed in violet. Well, of course, not every woman dressed in violet has to be considered one, but there is this negative side of the violet color or violet vibration. Please be aware of that every color, either it is red or violet or negative green, all of them have two aspects. We live in a polarized environment on this planet, and also in quite polarized part of the universe, or at least Milky Way. And therefore, everything has a positive and negative side. Look at it. When we know the sign to look for, we also can have, without having this ability to see energy, we can also read the code which people and nature uses to communicate with us on a vibrational level. But of course, you and I, we people who are pro-life, who love ourselves and our brothers and sisters, humans and animals, we are rather connected with this positive side of the violet color. So use the pendulums to extract precisely the color. If you have a pendulum which is a lot more complex, so not everyone works with it, which is called universal pendulum, then you will have also access to both of them, which means to magnetic and electric aspect of violet. So, for example, here is this part is marked with letter V, and this is a violet on electromagnetic level. And you can find it on magnetic level, and you can find it on electrical level. There are 2 meridians and 1 equator, which has all those vibrations. And then again, if you will find one and work with one, if you work with universal pendulum, which you can also find on our website, of course. So if you would like to work with positive vibration, positive side of vibration of violet, then of course you will look for it on magnetic level. And if you choose for any reason to work with the negative aspect of it, then you will look for it on electrical level. But I hope we will stay on magnetic aspect, which means healthy aspect of violet, and we will help ourselves and others with the problem connected with, generally speaking, with nervous system, eye problems, and ear problems. Thank you very much, and I hope to meet you soon. If you like our channel, just subscribe to us, please. Join us also on Facebook and visit our website, intuitivedowsing.com.